Hi guys and welcome to my channel. So I was making my regular videos and like I said before making any video, I asked Sushant if he wants to connect, and ideally I was not expecting him to connect because yesterday he did connect and we made a video about the message that he wanted to give. But yes, he did connect and I saw the Queen of Wands card turning upside down by itself. So yes, he wanted to connect, and this is strange for me also because he never connected so fast, but I will ask whatever he wants to say. And he had a lot of messages, so please watch the complete video. That's what I would request you all to get all the messages. So Sushant, what is it that you want to tell? Sushant, what is the message that you have? Okay, so the card is Nine of Cups. Nine of Cup usually is the card of wish fulfillment. It is usually of the card when things are happening and we are kind of watching the things happening, and that's the card that I kind of came into my hands. So I'll still ask again, Sushant, what is it that you want to convey? And the cards kind of turned upside down by its own. Lover's card, he's definitely connected, because I was somewhere in my mind thinking whether I just got the Queen of Wands by chance, or is he actually connected. So he did give the Lover's card, which means that he's actually absolutely connected and wants to kind of convey certain messages to you guys. So let's just begin asking him. So the cards that I have, again, the Ten of Wands, there is Moon card, and there is Eight of Swords. Ten of Wands, number 10, and it's also moving towards completion. Moon card is a card of illusions. It's a card of going beyond illusions. It's a card of things coming to light. It's a card of fears, or it's a card of a journey that we've had, which had been kind of problematic, or we've been blindfolded, we've been feeling stuck. But at the same time, this is a card which is saying that whoever is kind of trying to blind us, not let us have all the information, or trying to kind of hide things, this stuck situation that we have been into and the burden that we have been carrying, now is the time when the things will start coming into light. There is a wolf and there is a face in the moon, if you see, and there is a wolf and the dog. So some face is going to come in front, and something is going to be unfolded real soon. And that's the first message that he has for sure, that there is something that's going to be unfolded. And yes, something out of the box is definitely going to come out. There is some communication, some message, something that is going to come out. Also wanted to ask him, because a lot of people were asking this question, that the friend of his, Sandeep Nahar, who committed suicide, and it's been said that it's related to Sushant's murder. So I wanted to ask him whether there is any connection that he has with his murder. And the cards that I have is Justice and Five of Cups. Now if we see literally the Justice card, we can connect that, okay, it is connected. But ideally, because there is Five of Cups and there is Justice together, I would say that it feels like there was something that he had in his mind. There was some kind of sadness that he has. It was attached to his own feelings. It was attached to his own life. It was attached to his own house or home. There were things that were not working out for him, and that is why probably he committed suicide. So it is his own path. I don't feel that these two are actually connected, like literally connected. It feels like they are not. It feels like it's not the part of the same crime. And he kind of, it was an emotional thing that he did for himself, and it is his own karma. But I still want to kind of ask once more to him, can you just clarify why did he did that, why that happened? Okay, so I have a lot of cards, and the cards are so there is Two of Cups, there is Four of Wands, there is there is Ten of Swords, there is Four of Pentacles, there is Five of Wands, there is Lover's card, and Two of Swords. So it kind of feels, if I show you these cards together, it feels that this is something that has happened that is related to his own relationships. There's judgment. There was something that he wanted to kind of work. There is something that he recorded also, right, before going or before leaving the world, and it was his own thing that was happening inside him. He was feeling stuck. There is Four of Swords in the end. It was related to his inner self. It was was related to his inner his relationships basically, maybe. And for the first time, I had 10 of swords card upside down. I usually don't pick up the upside down cards, and my deck is always like the cards are all upside, but 10 of swords upside down, I feel that it is because this card is related to Sushant's murder. This was the first card that came in the first video for Sushant, and it feels like no, it's not related to him, though he might hold some things that could help Sushant's case, so that is possible, but not really that these murders are connected, or these basically Sushant's murder and his suicide is connected. They don't seem to be connected. So I try to ask the questions that you guys ask, but usually I forget, because like you saw, he suddenly connects. I'm not expecting him to connect, and that's why suddenly I kind of forget asking him. There's a card of magician that kind of left in my hand, so that's what is happening with this deck. The cards kind of remain in my hand, and magician is the card of communication. I want to ask him again, because this is one thing that has been coming up over and over again. So at the time of funeral, did your body receive the funeral, the final rites? Were that done to your body, Sushant? Can you just please say that again? Tell that again, because there is a lot that is happening around that. There is a lot about his body that has been talked about now, and there's a card that kind of came out. I didn't realize, but when we pick up the cards, I will talk about that card. That's probably a clear yes no answer, and then there is an explanation. Yeah, so see, there is the cards that are there is there is Knight of Swords, there is Moon card, there is Wand, Knight of Wand, there is Page of Pentacle, Eight of Sword. And if you see, these cards are saying that somewhere, and in the end there is Six of Wands, so Five of Wands. So basically it is basically saying that things were done very very fast. There was money involved undoubtedly, and there was an illusion involved. So there was an illusion that was created for us, and with that illusion for sure his body was taken somewhere else, and all of these actions were taken very very fast, so that we are not able to see anything. With that illusion, this action was taken very fast to take his body somewhere, and ultimately there is Five of Wands. This is the card that came first and said no. So basically it was definitely not his body whose funeral was done. It was not his body at all. So I wanted to ask him one more question, and the cards kind of fell out, and it made another card from Rider-Waite deck come out, and I think he wants me to share this with you. So this card kind of comes over and over again, and it feels like this card comes over and over again because so how I feel a connect with Sushant is that I feel in one of my past births long ago, he was my child, and that's the connection that I feel with him. And whenever he wants to connect with me or talk anything with me, not really for the video, this is the card that he kind of throws out at me, and I think today he wants me to address this as well, or share this as well. So the cards that came out is Strength card, Four of Cups, and Justice. I just forgot my question. That's not in my mind anymore, because I kind of felt overwhelmed with this card coming out. So the question kind of skipped my mind, and I thought I'll rewind the video and see the question, but there's no question that I asked. It was just in my mind. But the question basically was about his body, whether it was him, and the cards are still saying that no, there was some control that was taken over by somebody. It was not his body, and we can see the number 10 where his body is probably, but it was not his body for sure. There is justice will happen undoubtedly about this. Now another question that I want to ask him, and there are few questions that I've covered in my earlier videos, but because there are things that are coming up over and over again, I think that yes, it is important to kind of ask him these questions again, so that we understand that whatever he's saying, he's been saying that from the beginning. So was the murder, were you killed on 13 or 14 June? Were you killed in June? Sushant, can you give us an answer to that? Was the murder done in June? Queen of Wands. Okay, let's just let Queen of Wands sit here, and when we get the complete answer, I'll interpret all the cards. So was this done in June? Sushant, was this done in June? was the murder done in June. And I was just saying to Sushant to make the cards kind of come out, because I don't want to really pick up the cards by myself. So there is again one card came out. I didn't notice because they are very small cards. At times I don't notice, and one card just jumped about. That came out is Four of Swords, and this basically means that he was not murdered at that point in time. His body was still there. And the cards that I have are very clear. There was something that was hidden, definitely. So his body was hidden somewhere. Queen of Wands was involved, undoubtedly. Throughout it was in she was involved. And the card says that there was something that was hidden. The murder was not done on the same time. And sorry for this flash, you're not able to see the cards, but Four of Swords is a card that kind of jumped out at its own, and that definitely says that it was not him. He was not murdered on at that time. And yes, there was something. There is a veil behind High Priestess, which means something is being hidden from us. Undoubtedly, something is definitely being hidden from us. And the cards are very clear that it didn't happen at that time. So Sushant, did it happen in June? No, July. Sushant, did it happen in July? Sushant, did it happen in July? Okay, so there is four of pentacle, there is Tower. And Four of pentacle, yes, his body was tied up or kept somewhere, because there was some benefit, some monetary benefit that they could have gained with keeping him somewhere. But there is a Tower card. He could not take the pain, the things that were kind of the torture that was done on him. He couldn't take all of that, and that is why he gave up. And if you see, Tower card is also number 16, and if you put 1 and 6, it becomes 7. 7 is the month of July. So he was not gone on that day. He was not gone in that month. He was not gone then. And the card that kind of left itself behind was Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups. So definitely there was something that's hidden, that's there, and these things will come out. Sushant, is your body still somewhere? We'll be able to find it. And there is a house number that is kind of attached to your body. So if you want to say something. There is Hanged Man. His body is definitely there, and undoubtedly it is there. And I can also see High Priestess, so it's hidden. Undoubtedly it's somewhere there. And let me ask if we'll find it. Will we find your body, Sushant? Will we ever kind of find your body? Will be able to know that justice is the card, that justice will happen, but we still want like a more clear indication that will things come to light. And the cards that we have is Devil, there is Knight of Wands, there is Hermit, there is Four of Wands, there is 21. So there is a World card, and the cards are clear that with Devil, definitely we have been things are being hidden, we are feeling stuck, things are kind of put to halt, but there is something that is coming ahead, coming out very fast. There is a light, some angel, some guide, somebody who's going to show us light, and the light will be there, and the truth will definitely come out. There is Four of Wands. Four of Wands is usually a card of celebration, and if you see this card, it feels like there are people celebrating, and they are also kind of putting flowers somewhere. And 21 is the year where this whole process is going to happen. And I still stand the same thing, that this whole thing will take a year, and after a year he will take rebirth. Let's just ask about the protest also, that Jan Kranti, that is being planned about. And one card kind of fell out, and a few turned around. So the cards that I have, there is Six of Cups. It kind of shows, yes, people trying to do something, trying to work with somebody, trying to work with each other. And there is Strength card. Definitely there are going to be certain people who will need to be controlled. So there are going to be certain people who will need to be controlled at the same time, because there is Page of Pentacle as a card also. It feels like there will be money influence, there will be money that will be involved. keep your focus on your goal. That is going to be very important, because there is chariot, and there are going to be multiple groups. There are going to be people from multiple groups, multiple walks of life, and that is why it is very important. One, somebody has to lead it, and second, there has to be a balance. And ultimately, there is six of wands. There is a victory card, but if you see the six of wands, it's a little different. There are a lot of people who are standing by the side, and there is this man or the king on the horse. All of them are trying to give their own wand to this king or on the horse, or this person on the horse, and he's taking one of them. So ensure that all of you are fighting the same issue, not saying the different things, not saying don't not trying to fight different issues. Try to focus on the same thing, on one issue. And if we are focused on one issue, that is justice for him, then that will be taken over, and there will be something that will be done about it, so the protest will be successful. If we focus on only one thing, and that is going to be very important, so focus on justice. And ensure that you don't get into any kind of politics, you don't get into any kind of anything where you are kind of tried to. And there will be some people who will be paid to do this, so they will try to kind of divert you from the main thing. But yes, it feels like some kind of angelic presence is going to be there, some kind of, maybe Sushant will be there with the light. So some kind of angelic presence is going to be there, that's going to show you all light, that is going to show us all light. And definitely he will be around, the guide will be around. You'll probably be able to feel his presence if you go for the protest. Sushant, any other message that you want to give? Sushant, any other message? So there is a card of Four of Wands. Four of Wands is a card of celebration. It's a card of people coming together. It's a card of people from different walks of life coming together. Usually this card is of marriage or some kind of engagement, but at the same time, if you see, there is kind of a flower bed, and people are coming together and putting flower at the same place. This could relate to what we are going to do at Jan Kranti. This could relate to how we are going to protest, and this has to be very peaceful protest, filled with love, filled with peace, filled with what the kind of energy that we receive from Sushant. And it has to be the same energy. If that is the same energy, there will be definitely success from that. And there are still some cards that kind of turned around. So there is Page of Swords, there is Page of Cups, there's Knight of Swords, Page of Cups, and Two of Wands cards. So definitely there will be groups, there will be choices, there will be things that will happen. There will be very fast paced energy, but the choice will be yours, definitely. So be focused on justice for Sushant, nothing else. There shouldn't be anything else that should be your focus at that point in time. He has indicated from the beginning that this is a long fight. It might take almost 1 year for the complete thing to be over, but justice will happen. It's number 11, so in around 11 months we'll see it happening. But I'll still kind of stand the same thing. I keep saying justice will happen, but we have to remember that it is going to take time. Somebody asked a question about his friend, and I wanted to ask him, and a lot of people are putting up messages that this person's life is under threat, that person's life is under threat. So the card that I have is Two of Wands again. The whole world will put up things. There might be there are going to be some things which are going to be true, there are going to be some things which are going to be false. We have to be very careful while choosing the groups, choosing the sides. Don't choose any side. Keep focus on what you want to do, keep focus on what you want to achieve. Definitely he's attached. There are friends and there are people who are not so friends. I just said CBI, and two cards kind of fell out, and the cards, this Sun card, and they are saying that CBI has proofs. It feels like CBI has proofs, and something is going to come to light, definitely. And there is Seven of Pentacles, means just have patience. There's something that they have nailed down to, but it's going to take a while for them to kind of come out of it. Also, I heard somewhere there was something written that there is some kind of permission that is needed for CBI, otherwise CBI is done with their process and everything. But there is some kind of political thing that is kind of keeping it at halt. And let's just ask Sushant, is there any? Okay, so there are the cards that we have. There is Cups, and there is Queen of Cups. So yes, it feels like yes, there is something at halt, and some kind of authority is definitely attached to it. So there is something that is put on hold, some kind of authority is attached to it. They are probably looking into it somehow. But there is definitely something at halt, because it feels like CBI has done most of the work that it was supposed to. And the card that turned out is kind of, I put it back because they kind of didn't jump out, but it feels like yes, something has been put on hold. What else? So the card turned around, it is devil. Yes, something is stuck. Sushant, what can we expect out of it? What can we expect out of it? Will everything come out? What can we expect out of it? Okay, justice. So what we can expect out of is justice. There is a person who's going to be even more powerful than the people, who's going to look into everything. And I smiled because it kind of felt like I'm looking at somebody, like you look at the picture, you'll know who I'm talking about. But there is somebody who's going to come here, and it feels like there is some female energy kind of that's kind of keeping this thing stuck. But there is a person who's going to intervene, and probably all of this person is all the while he's analyzing. He's in more power, more like a more strong situation. He's been in analyzing everything from a beginning, and he will put things to light, and the justice will happen in the end. So justice is not going anywhere, guys. It's definitely happening. So don't blame agencies and don't blame people. Whatever is happening right now is happening because it is meant. There are some things that are being absorbed, and it's not easy to kind of catch hold of these guys, right? So Shant, is there anything else that needs to be revealed or that is going to be revealed? Is there further more reveals around the case? So Four of Swords, yes, his body. There is a reveal that is still awaited. I think it's his body, and once that is found is when the whole thing will come out. The whole truth will come out, and that's what is still left. And I asked him that a lot of other murders have happened, or like Jia Khan, like Shridevi, people are saying, and a lot of Disha. Will all of them get justice? With your case, will all of them get justice? So there is High Priestess, and High Priestess is a card which says that there are few things that are going to be behind the veil always. So not everything is going to come to light, not everything will actually get to justice. And this could also mean that not everything that they are kind of putting across as murder is a murder. There are few which are not murders, and there will be some things that will come out. If you see, there is water behind where she's sitting, so there is definitely a connection abroad or some other states or some other places. But yes, it feels like not everything is going to come out. Some of them will get justice, some of them will come out, some of the truth will come out, but not each of them will get justice. And probably, like I said, that not each of it is actually a murder, and it's been kind of tagged like this, but not each of it is actually a murder, and that's why some of it will get justice. Anything else? Any other message that you want to give? Sushant, any other message that you have? Sushant, any other message that you guys, if you want, you can fast forward these moments when I'm shuffling the cards. So he's saying that follow your intuition. There is Queen of Cups. Not always it is interpreted as a person, and it feels like follow your intuition, follow the things that are coming in front of you. Don't try to indulge into emotions. Balance your emotions. That is going to be very important. And I just noticed that the last card on my hand is 10 of Cups. So yes, whatever is coming out, it probably is related to somebody close to him, and we have to follow our intuition and not emotion. So segregate between your intuition and emotion. It is very important, and the victory will be ours, or the truth will definitely come out, undoubtedly. There is a mermaid on this card, and it's a mythical creature, right? But when it comes out, we'll know that there was a mermaid. That's why when the truth will come out, we'll know it's the truth. So it just feels like there's something that I'm missing. There's something that he wants to say, but I'm not been able to figure it out. But still, I will ask him what is the message that he has, and probably he'll convey what he has to. The cards that we have are still saying that there are a lot of things that we are confused about. There are a lot of things that are being hidden from us. There's a lot of all that glitters is not gold. So whatever, a lot of things that we cannot see, but there is a face that is going to come out of it. There are a lot of people who are, and there is a possibility that person who's involved in it might be hurt himself or herself in a certain way that will get to know in a while. But whoever is trying to kind of safeguard the criminals, they will still be found, they'll still come to light, they'll be at a space there, they'll have to come out. And that's what the cards are saying. There is a moon card in the end. Illusions will end. There is definitely the truth or that will come to light, and there'll definitely be the face that is going to be there, and we're going to see that. Any timeline that you can give, please give it. I'm idly very bad with numbers, but still I'll try to interpret. Sushant, any timeline that you, and I just saw that there is a card that came first and this came later, but the timeline that I kind of figure out with this is there is Ace of Cups, there is Three of Cups. So I feel that this could be like 1st of March. I'm not sure, I can't be like 100% accurate in like 3 plus 1 is 4 also, but it feels like this is 1st of March. It feels like there is something that's due on 1st of March is what I can see. Now rest will know when these timings are met or when things come out. That is the time when we'll know it. But yes, something, it feels like something is due, and we need to be focused on what comes out. So guys, just remember, whatever comes out is going to be the truth. We need to be emotionally detached from it. We need to focus on what comes out and accept it, because it is going to be very, very, very important to accept whatever comes out, accept the truth as it comes out. Now again, number 10 has come. 10 of Wands is a card that came out, and then there is 6 of Swords. Yesterday's video about CBI, it said that they are very close, and 6 of Sword card had come for them. There is some truth that is going to come out, some communication that is going to come out. Undoubtedly that is going to happen and come out, and we'll see what comes out. I will take out one card from here so that there is a clear, crisp message. We are able to read that message from whatever comes out, and I'm going to kind of read that to you. Feeling a bit of like the energy is very strong today, and it doesn't happen every time, like it doesn't connect so often, and I don't make videos so often because my work is just to kind of give you the message. But let's see what is the message that he has. Sushant, can you give any specific message that we need to know? Any specific message? Okay, so the card that I have is 11th. It's Strength card. It says strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence and forgiveness, and that's why it's very important to be calm. She's sitting very close with the beast. The way to control the beast is to be calm and just to kind of be friendly and control it, not say anything. And that's probably a more thing about this Jan Kranti that is going to be done. There is infinity in this card. We have an opportunity to bring everything out, but we'll have to use our strength with grace, with kindness, with self-confidence and with forgiveness. Forgiveness is very, very important, and at the same time being in your presence is also very important. And the card kind of jumped out so quickly, and it's amazing because the card is dog, and I've been saying since beginning that dogs have something to do with him. They have something to do with this whole thing. And this card also says that be in discipline, whether in your home or whether in the community. And I think for this Jan Kranti, discipline is going to be very important. So guys, be in discipline. Ensure that nothing that happens that is not supposed to happen. Be very calm, be very calm, controlled, and be very quiet. But yes, it feels like dogs are going to be involved somewhere. Something is going to come out. Just ask one last time if Sushant has something to say, and he said not this one, so I'll not use this one. So Sushant, anything else that you want to say to close in the end? Something that I'm missing. So Sushant, anything that you want to say? Anything that you want to say? And there is a card that turned around, like upside down. 8 of Swords. Whoever is trying to blindfold us, whoever is trying to keep us stuck, the truth of that person is going to come out, and the person will come to light. And there you go. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is going to come out to light. Whoever, she is the one who's making us feel blindfolded. She's going to come out to light undoubtedly. And the cards that came out again. Again, he very clearly want to say that whatever comes out, please accept that that's going to be the truth. And Tower, something will come out that is going to be like weighing heavy on us, like suddenly, and will not be expecting it. There is card of Empress, so somebody who's related to him, maybe very motherly, will be maybe very caring. We don't know, but something very closely related to somebody broke his heart, somebody broke his trust, and there will be a lot of people who will say, will not accept this. This is not the truth. They'll try to fight it. So that is why probably he's kind of connecting again and again to just tell you and to request you that whatever comes out, please accept it. It's the truth, it's the right thing, and whatever comes out, we need to accept it, and we need to kind of move forward with it. That's going to be very, very important for you, for all of us, for justice, because justice is our version, right? Justice is not our version. Justice is what happens as justice, and that is why we need to accept everything as it comes. And guys, please accept the things as they come out. Okay? Whatever comes out, please accept it as it comes. Justice is justice, only the truth, right? Guys, please take care of yourself, be balanced, and let his messages kind of flow to everyone. It is important, and he has some important messages in the end, so please watch till the end. And I was thinking about talking about this or not, but he wants me to talk about this. So guys, whatever I'm doing is purely for his justice. I never monetize any of his videos. There is no money that is attached to him, and rather, as I was telling that I have had a conversation with him, and in one of the past births, he was my child, like I said, and we were a family of magicians, and he somehow kind of became the king, and then he got some love connection, something that he shared, and he became the king, and then he got murdered. And at that time, when I asked after the video, he became the king because he deceived Queen of Wands, and at that birth he died in a way that he should have to get his justice. And in this birth, he paid off for this, and Queen of Wands is kind of trying to settle those things with him, and that's why it's a new journey that he needs to start. And this journey, and a lot of people are asking this question. This I didn't cover in the Hindi video, but yes, he will be born to Queen of Wands, because now this has to be settled by love, right? He killed her, or he deceived her, and she deceived him, but then that doesn't settle things. That again creates more burden, creates more negativity, creates more unclarity, and this has to be settled with love. And that is why ultimately he'll be born to her, so that there is love that comes across for both of them, and its karma is settled. So there is celebration, there are things that are going to happen, there is positivity that is going to come, and we have to just stay positive. That's very important. In today's video, the kind of energy I was feeling, and when I see Empress card, it feels like he's saying mama, and I can feel it so deeply. And now when I'm making this video today, when I'm sharing this with you, my ears were like warm like hell. They were hot, and I was sweating, and it's very cold here, so sweating is out of question. 21, yes, he will take rebirth in after 21. So like I said, that this journey is a year's journey of fight. From July it started, when I started making the videos, and till July 21 it's going to be 1 year, and then 9 months after that he's going to take a rebirth, guys. The very best for all of us, for whatever is going to come out. Accept it, and especially people who are going for this Jan Kranti, all the very best. Be balanced, and yes, just know that don't be in a zone where you're not accepting the truth, or don't get into negativity, any kind of negativity. Just be balanced. It's very, very important for all of us. And through this energy was very heavy, very very heavy. I'm sweating, but yes, I know he's strongly there, and he's connected with all of us. And there is Hanged Man, definitely his body is somewhere. It's going to come out, and the whole truth will know. So just take care of yourself, and you guys just notice this. So the cards kind of turned around, and the card that was upside down is Justice, and the cards that were there is the Death card and 8 of Cups. This means that his body was taken somewhere, hidden somewhere, and now the justice will happen, which will make it come out. And this is strange. This somehow is the magic that happened. I was not expecting like the cards to kind of come out like this. But anyways, thank you so much, guys. Bye bye.